for the moment that Blackpool fans wondered if it would ever come. This walk up the 100 steps. We can rejoin Don Goodman and Bill Leslie.
Well, the soaring landmark of Blackpool, the world-famous tower, was designed by two Lancashire architects who never saw its completion. This achievement, overseen by Ian Holloway, who bought and borrowed the components and assembled the whole, and has defied expectations, fulfilled dreams, and taken Blackpool to the Premier League for the first time in their history. Les Shannon, former Burnley player, was the last manager to do it. And now in the Legion of Honour with Mortensen, Matthews, Ball and Armfield, there will be new names. Blackpool promoted to the Premier League. There will be tangerine at Old Trafford. There will be tangerine at the Emirates. And up and down the land, those supporters will have a ball, whatever happens. Don't ask Burnley fans about beating Manchester United. Ask Hull City about winning at the Emirates. Magic moments they could only dream about in decades gone by. The odds are that they will struggle when they go up, but goodness me, they'll get some memories if they come back down.
No, this is not a day, not a time to be worrying about what will happen when you get there. They are just having probably the best days of their lives right there, and they've got to enjoy every moment of that. And what he has assembled there is a real credit to him, and it's a real credit to the players, supporters, and everybody connected with Blackpool. And they thoroughly deserve to enjoy this moment.
He spent a year watching football, building chicken coops, coming up with new footballing beliefs, and he's been able to put them into practice, backed by the Latvian money of Valery Belikon, the club's owner, and the guidance on the financial tiller of the Oyston family. And now this has been achieved. And I would imagine, Don, it'll still be the best part of the month, probably until that date, June the 17th, when they actually see the fixtures, that they will properly believe what's happened here today.
Oh, I don't think it'll sink in for a short period of time, that's for sure. And yes, you're right, once that fixture list comes out and they see the dates that they're going to play, some of the giants of world football, then it'll sink in.
And some of these players who have been journeymen, if you like, around the lower leagues, been relegated some from the Football League, and now the man who has made it happen, the magician, the joker, who has come up trumps on the big day, Ian Holloway, a Premier League manager. And as we heard him say before, there is no prouder feeling in the world for him. He's not the tallest in physical stature, but he is a giant for Blackpool.
An absolute giant. He went away and he learned lessons, didn't he? He learned valuable lessons, and those supporters right there, they're the benefactors of those lessons.
Well, it has been an amazing day for Blackpool. It will be an amazing night for Blackpool. The entertainment capital of the UK is about to really come to life, just like a little piece here of North London. Blackpool promoted to the Premier League.
To sink in with those fans. That tangerine sea you can see there, and just starting to sink in here in the studio as well. Steve Coppell, you've done this with Crystal Palace. How's Ian Holloway feeling right now?
Oh, you can't say what he's feeling. I don't think he can. It's just a lovely warm feeling inside, and I'm sure at the back of it he's just so drained. You know, he's put so much effort and commitment into this club over the last 10, 11 months, shaping the team, and he would have made every tackle, passed every ball, won every header throughout that 90-odd minutes. And now he's got what he's wanted, but he'll be worn out in a very nice way.
Message to Swansea player as well, who sadly passed away last week, from Stephen Dobbie. And he, like so many of these players, will not be quite sure of where their futures lie. But as we heard from Bill and Don, this is not a day to be reflecting on that really for them. They've been part of an incredible Blackpool achievement, guided, cajoled, organised and inspired by Ian Holloway, who has taken them to the promised land, to the Premier League. At what point does that start sinking in, Clark?
Well, people say like you wait for the fixture list, but it's not even then. It's not until you actually start turning up at these stadia, you know, like Old Trafford and the Emirates, and you're lining up against the likes of Drogba and Rooney, that you actually start to believe, oh, bloody hell, we made it, were we? You know, but on a day like today, you're just desperate to share the situation, the enjoyment, the relief, the joy. They'll do this lap of honour, but you just want to see your family, you know, because ultimately that's who you work for. You just, you know, you want to make them so proud and you want to be successful, and you just can't wait to go back there and tell them that you did it.
They all want to greet and meet the man who's got them there. He'd already guided Blackpool to their best league finish for 33 years. Some achievement that was. And we kept saying as the season went on, could they really sneak into the playoffs? They did that on the very last day of the season by holding off Bristol City, while Swansea did manage to win their game. These fine lines. That's all it is, Peter, isn't it, at this stage?
Yeah, it is. It is. Success and failure, we see it, and it's an overused phrase, really, but it's a true phrase. So, but what a job he's done. Top 10 out in the Championship. You know, wouldn't take any of them players apart from Charlie Adam. He's moulded him into the team that's took him to the promised land.